Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, Classic Class Non-Classic. This is episode 23, excuse me, 2583 and Doubleshot 2477. I have two characters for their respective series with the creations of the now late Stan Lee and Jack the King Kirby. First up we have is Incredible Hulk, Volume 1, Age of Monsters. We're in the brand new era for this book. This is done by Philip Kennedy Johnson. Yep. Fun fact, when this book came back last year, first time we see this title for a Hulk book since 2018. Yes, because that's when it got relaunched as the Immortal Hulk, which was really good. This is similar to Immortal Hulk, but not an exact carbon copy. So this book collects the first 5 issues of Incredible Hulk. I believe this is volume 4. Yes, volume 4. And also collects the annual from the previous volume for this series. Yes, this annual, the way it's weird they put it at the end of the book, because here's the strange thing. The annual came between the end of the Danny Codas run and this run. The annual itself is not done by Philip Kennedy Johnson. Nope, this is done by David Purpose. Philip Kennedy Johnson does the second story in that book. He does the first story. Mostly put, it's the whole point of the annual is kind of wrap any loose ends we have from the Danny Codas one and try to do something more. We also established this thing called the Eldest. What in the world this thing is, don't know. That's mostly exactly what the annual is, but the annual though was really good. Dave Post did an excellent job with this annual. He promoted the heck out of this annual when it came out last year. But now on to the main series. Yes, the cover itself is a loose cover homage to Incredible Hulk #1. I see it's a loose, but not exact. So Hulk, basically Bruce Banner returned to Earth since events of the previous volume. And Hulk is angry. And he wants to be permanent control. Also, the weird thing with this book is that Hulk he's got a mullet now. Yes, Hulk has got long hair. Don't know why, because normally he has short hair. Now he's got long hair. Now I should point out though the artist does this book. The artist, oh by the way, the one is the artwork for the main story for the annual. That's Kyle Baggio. Chavo Foreman does the artwork for the epilogue story. That's the back one. Nick Keene does the first 3 issues, and 4 through 5 is by Chavo Foreman. So, we also see the return of these issues of Man-Thing, who last appeared, I've looked up, was in Strange Academy Finals. Yep, that was where he last appeared. And here he's a recurring character in this book. He appears in the first issue, 4 and 5, and that's been it so far for him. Yeah, so he also sees some guy. Oh, you're Ted Dallas Man-Thing, and then he murders him. Oh yeah, and the reason why Hulk's got long hair, because Bruce Banner's got long hair. He basically is on the run still after all this time. So yeah, of course he is also. Here's where they reference the Hulk's the previous book by Donny Codas, which was a very mixed one per se. And like Hulk's back, and well, we deal with this woman who's in this book here. And of course, Betty Ross is here too. And you might be curious, is she still Harpy? Yep, still Harpy. Yeah, so the one thing I could definitely tell about this book, it seems like it continues what basically people love by Immortal Hulk. The horror aspect, Hulk fights off against zombies. I mean, it just feels like a really awesome book. And of course, Man-Thing gets at one point gets ripped apart by Hulk, but he comes back no problem. And then he talks to Ted Dallas himself, which is a rare thing because Ted Dallas does not make physical appearances. He very rarely ever does because he's stuck as Man-Thing. But this book is so good. Philip Kennedy Johnson is an excellent with this book. In my opinion, he basically helped what. Now, I had nothing against what Donny Coates did for Hulk. He brought trying something new, fine. But at least when he wrapped the book, that he at least wrapped up a story he wanted to tell. And this is basically the very next thing that happens. At least Phil Kennedy Johnson's ignoring the previous run. It's like, yeah, people like what people love Immortal Hulk. So basically, he wanted basically that tone. Having Man-Thing there is quite interesting. I mean, why not? He doesn't have a book now, so why not feature in the book? Like I mentioned, 9.5 out of 10. Damn good book. Next up we have is Iron Man Into the Mandarin, written by Joe Casey. Art by Ernie Catia. Now, mostly put, this is a loose adaptation of Tales of Suspense in the 50. Yep. Because that's most of what exactly what this book is. It's like expanding upon this backstory. It's mostly put. It's a retelling of Tales of Suspense 50. He does it really, really well. Mm-hmm. And is this kind of current continuity? Yes, it is. Yeah. One thing I love about this series is the artwork. I love the artwork for it. This sort of sci-fi pulp noir style that the artist is going for. Yeah. And I gotta admit, basically the artwork does fit this miniseries. And yes, he does account for Fake Man Woman here. But that's literally what this book is. But this book is so good. Joe Casey does an excellent job with this book. I'm going to give this book roughly a 10 out of 10. This book is that good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Now, okay, here's an obvious question. Like, how many more series do they go for Iron Man? Because, well, the main Iron Man book is basically up to date. I just got done this, and I already got done Bad Blood. So, what exactly is left? Because mostly put the Iron Man book is basically up to date. What about the spin-off books? First Flying War Machine, I got that. I don't think I got that done yet, but for a limited series, let's see. This was only like for miniseries wise. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This only was the 9th ever miniseries. And the only thing else I ever reviewed from miniseries wise for Iron Man that I have viewed to date has been Iron Man Bad Blood, Ultimate Comics Armor Wars, Captain America / Iron Man, and that's basically been it. Not a lot per se, but that's mostly put exactly what we got here. Mm-hmm. Yep. But I'm definitely looking forward to reading more Iron Man books, because that's all this is review for Iron Man, aside from what's being published right now, is just his limited series. Yep. That's all that's left. Now, are a lot of miniseries in trade? Yes, they are. There is Rapture. Well, it's Singularity. There's Inevitable, High Velocity, Iron Man Legacy. I ever got that done? Oh yeah, this Iron Man / basically there's a good number of Iron Man books left, but still got plenty to come here. But I mainly picked this book out because it's Iron Man. Want to talk about an awesome Iron Man book? My friend Edgar would appreciate the fact I'm talking about Iron Man again. It's been a while since I talked about Iron Man, but Iron Man Into Mandarin is a 10 out of 10 because it's just awesome. Okay, so that's episode review. Next up, I'll take a little brief break and do 2 more comic corners, and that'll probably be it videos wise. Okay, next video. Bye.